I like this gearbox. The BMW M2 is the epitome of BMW's M Division purest driving car today. The new M2 is the exact same formula as the 1 Series M, but done with newer BMW components. There's a lot of F82 BMW M4 under the skin of the new M2. Most of the aluminum suspension components, the limited slip differential, the brakes, and the forged 19-inch wheels are pulled from the M4. Of course, these parts don't quite fit into a regular 2 Series, so the M2 has big, bulging front, rear, and fenders that effectively make the body language of the car look extremely aggressive. Like the M4s, the M2 setup is very stiff, but isn't harsh and unpleasant to ride in. It has its own conventional shocks and springs tuned specifically for it. The M2 comes with Michelin Pilot Super Sports, size 245/35 R19s in the front and 265/35 R19s at the rear. The brakes are direct carryovers from the M4, though, and that means that 4 piston calipers in the front and 2 piston units in the rear. Pedal bite is excellent and the brakes never feel taxed by the M2's speed. The M2's 6-speed manual slides into gear with short throws, and the box brilliantly matches engine revs on downshifts. A 7-speed dual clutch automatic is optional, but that kinda defeats the purpose of a true purist's M car. If you want a blip for yourself though, the rev matching switches off when you completely deactivate the stability control. 2000 RPM to the 7000 RPM redline. An overboost feature bumps the torque peak from 343 pound-feet to 369, and the torque curve draws a wide plateau from 1450 to 4750 RPM. The torque hits in a surge. The M2's 365 horsepower engine shares its piston, crank bearings, and redline smooching spirit with the M4's 425 horsepower S55 power plant. BMW claims the M2 with a manual transmission will run to 60 miles an hour in 4.4 seconds, or the optional DCT, which will quicken that to 4 seconds flat. It's loud inside the M2. Reducing mass rather than deadening sound was clearly the priority here. Overall, the M2 is a modern BMW, which means the steering is a bit removed and the stereo plays engine sounds. But it delivers the look and handling acumen, if not the irrepressible soul of the E46 M3. Think of it as a shrunken M4 both in size and price. An M4 starts at $66,695, the M2 at $52,695. Skip the M4, go directly to the M2, and collect $14,000.